Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the bottom side is the blue Holy Roman Empire, we have VortiX. On the north side is the red English, we have Heekwon2da. I have no idea what that means. Either way, looks like for map generation, Holy Roman Empire player does have gold in the back with some berries, bit more gold is safe. His deer deposit spawn out way over here. Can't tell if that's the far one or close one because the other one spawned forward at about equal distance. And there's also 3 berry deposits here. Too bad neither player really make good use of berries, but this can be a decent amount of food for the Holy Roman Empire player. Wood a bit farther back, off the side, well off the side, so not really good wood placement for the English player. Gold, everything spawned in the line here. Maybe worth to go for the deer, put a secondary town center right here. Also got a large stone deposit, so a secondary town center here seems pretty good to me. Then you perhaps put the King's Palace, the White Tower, Berkshire Castle in between. Ken Chapel being pulled out there. So hoping we can improve gold collection, wood collection, and perhaps berry collection. Abbey Kings are being forward on out. Deer deposit on a nice little plateau there. Kings of the Mountain. And this plateau here has no traversable terrain, barring right there. Actually a really good spot for an outpost for either player, primarily for red, because then he has to go all the way around to torch it. And while there's no high ground advantages in this game when it comes to combat, there is the only high ground advantage that does get applied in this game is vision, which is part of combat, also probably not. That's just a great, I would say one outpost here would be great. Also cinematic. Extra bonus for style. Oh, extra bonus points for style. Get those points up. After all, blue does have more points than red, so red can get more bonus points by placing outposts up there. Wall does get pulled up there to help protect his flying. Bit of stone here. Of course, the Free King's almost deployed on the field. The English player is collecting a bit of stone, has enough for a town center now, and will be deploying town center next to the deers. Holy Empire player looks like it's going for a fast castle, probably into Regni's Cathedral. Could be for Bolgraf Palace, but it's probably Regni's Cathedral. You will still need to get out some knights or spearmen to protect those prelates, because there is the knight. Villagers eyeing for Regni's Cathedral, a little bit on the forward side. But then again, it's been a long time since the patch was enacted where you get extra gold inside the cathedral rather than gold from all locations. You also have arrow slits here. Does keep the knight or the king at bay. More walls going on up. Looks like the scout may be interested in the wall placement. And keeping these openings open is very handy for blue, so we can grab those relics. Here comes the king to displace the scout. Got the age up for the Holy Empire player. This relic is being encased. We got a good number of villagers here. Too many to stay inside the town center, but that is his own king. The scout, the blue scout is his enemy. There's a blue scout in your base. It's different than a red spy. More walls or relics being encased. This one will probably not be encased, but 4 out of 5 relics will be encased. You now have a knight brought up by the Holy Empire player, going to be probably escorting the prelates. This prelate will pick up the relic. What's inside the Regni's Cathedral, doesn't have any outposts with them in just yet. Looks like this prelate will find a whole bunch of local doggos. Doesn't start ghosting up these walls, so the prelate will pick up the relic. He could try a conversion ritual to take that villager, and Red decides to runs away with the villager immediately. King and Scout pushing the way forward could cancel these wall segments. And the wolves will get some more bites there. There's a lot of wolves in that region, isn't there? The knight here does take a bit of damage. Does perhaps kill a villager there. I'm not sure where though, but I see one villager kill counter. Maybe it was these wolves. Either way, he's going to try to slowly start torching down that wall. Knight falling on back. Villager here. Do got food collection for the Holy Room Empire player. Wolf does go down. Sacred Site has been captured. And now the king's going to charge away forward. The king is inferior to a knight. It may have... Oh, it's also still feudal age, not even a castle age. White Tower being pulled out in between the two town centers and a little bit forward to help him protect this gold deposit. The king may want to fall back to the abbey to get some really good health regen. Couples hardened spearmen here. Picks off one of the villagers there with a nice 1-2 punch. And the knight will fall back. Probably fall back to a prelate to get some healing. The king is dead. Spearman gets some good hits there. The knight does get impaled. Try to interrupt the White Tower some more. Villagers backing off to the town center. The knight's seeing a bit of damage. There's another villager there. Not enough room inside the town center. That knight does go down. These knights are hitting these villagers. They're really trying to get the White Tower built. He does have more villagers, but he's going to be losing a lot of villagers. Knights are slowly being taken out. Doesn't get... There's the White Tower now built, and we'll get a good amount of arrows into that knight. The Holy Empire player is progressing towards get the Palace of Swabia, I think. English players tend to go straight for Imperial Age in order to get out the enclosure research. Starting to get out his first round of farms as well. Carla's taking some damage. And he's going to try to start breaking open this enclosure, but we do have the spearmen here to protect. More torches over here. Blue so far cleaned up 3 relics. There's last 2 are in case. The English player could eye for his own monks to grab those relics. But if Blue's able to get every single relic, that is going to be massive. Now probably getting more gold than the enclosures research.
Do that. Here.
Knight and horse or a scout being pursued. Each player does right now have 5 knights. And the king is being redeployed. And the Palace of Swabia is now being built. Probably will see some man-at-arms production for the Holy Empire relatively soon as the age up gets complete. We do got the Akin Chapel here and a good number of farms. So far, it looks like the Holy Empire player does have more farms than the English somehow. Knight still pursuing the knight. The king has been redeployed, so long live the king. Knight and Scout falling back. Knight does go down. Scout does a good job of distracting the knight, keeping at bay. Knight here trying to hit this villager once again. Still no enclosures research. But that villager will go down. There's Age of Holy Empire player. Has a good amount of gold. So he can get out some university technologies. Got multiple knights moving around. Does get inside the town center. That knight does go down. Down here, we got these knights and the king moving around. Does for the Palace of Swabia. The king does take quite a bit of damage there. Outpost with a relic inside being upgraded with a bombard. This is going to go for bombards everywhere. These two relics still remains on the map. Got 3 spearmen here, 2 knights here. 4th knight. As the king does get sniped by the cannon. These spearmen, or spearmen and crossbowmen moving over here. We do now have a pair of monks being deployed on the field. Looks like blue's not going to be eyeing for any more relics. Looking at that stone deposit now.
Meine Waffe schläfert. Befehlet mir.
Bit of walls there to help protect this flank.
Eine Ehre.
King is still pursuing the knight. The knight probably would beat the king in 1v1 combat. We now got the spyglass research. I don't know what other research has been going for. I haven't been paying attention. Now going to see the barracks production going. He's probably going to eye for the mass man-at-arms soon. Each player could go with the Wardenguard Palace, get out the cheaper crossbow, or get a mix of crossbow and spearmen. The Wardenguard Army, plus get some free trebuchets. There's the Wardenguard Palace. Wardenguard Palace will, of course, give him access to some good units. He's going to be fighting against mass man-at-arms, so some Wardenguard Rangers will be okay. They do offer a bit more punch, and with Cindy arrows, and a really good range. They can be pretty safe and fire away. A small number of them wouldn't be bad, but not a massive number. You can go for a crossbowman, go for elite crossbowman and Cindy arrows, and the elite and the Wardenguard Rangers help be probably a good mix of the composition. So Holy Empire players right now going for some horsemen. I thought you built barracks. Apparently there's only 1 barracks. He's going for a good number of horsemen. 1 barracks at least can get the research going. Wardenguard or Raiders not being put on the field, which will give him access to some 3 knights, 3 horsemen. May need to go with the elite horseman research, or as well as the elite knight research. We do not have the enclosure research on the way. And I think each player is just low on resources. This one did a good job of calling off villagers, killing off 18 versus losing just 2 of his own, so 16 villagers. If the English player had those 16 villagers, the villager count would have been even, roughly. Bombard does not have the relic inside. Got a relic right there. This will offer some decent damage. More horsemen not being put on the field. Does get some good hits there with the bombard. Horsemen moving around.
In dem Sattel und bereit. Ich werde fortreiten. Hast du Befehlchen für mich? Tretet an und bewegt euch, Reiter. Zieht eure Sporen an.
Elite Spearman research was cancelled over Elite Knight research now. That's the Veteran Horseman research. More Wernguard Raiders now being floated on out. With the amount of Horseman field, you can go for some Wernguard Footmen, as well as Wernguard Ranger or Wernguard Arm. They got some Spearmen and Crossbows, and a pretty Trebuchet. Okay, now our English villagers going down there. These Horsemen and Knights push way forward.
Ich gehorche eurem Befehl.
Alright, it's pushing way forward, but I don't think it'll get too far. Villagers backing on off. A number of villagers here for the Holy Empire player. Red is claiming those other 2 relics. We do now have some barracks not being floored on out as well. Horsemen just trying to pursue these elite knights, spearmen here. Good damage there. Horsemen now backing on off. Up north, we do have horsemen being picked off by some horsemen. There's some walls here, and Red's force here is just simply not numerous enough. We now do have all the range armor for the Holy Empire player. Got a bit of melee damage and some melee armor. The English player has no blacksmith research whatsoever. Horsemen are over on these villagers, get some good hits onto them.
Euer Befehl ist klar.
Looks like the units inside the town center is getting healed on up. I wonder if there's a monk in there with them. The Abbey of Kings is too far away to provide healing, so I'm not sure what's keeping them up. Maybe it was the king himself right there. Horsemen solo being picked on off there. Got these horsemen now pushing the way forward. Got a bit of more palisade walls there. We do have some Wernguard footmen to aid his anti-cavalry effort. Horsemen are getting ripped apart. Double take right back into the spearmen. We do also got now the elite knight deployed on for the English player. So just a veteran horseman, no biology research. Got the elite army tactics now on the way for the Holy Roman Empire player. The Holy Empire player does have an elite spearman, but no man arms just yet. Got the elite lance connect being researched and some lance connects being pulled on the field.
Hast du Befehlchen für mich?
Angeschossen! Let me... Unter Beschuss!
Spearmen and man-at-arms or footmen advancing. The gate will be or the wall will be destroyed. Had a bit of proper targeting there. Now get these forces pushing their way forward. The Holy Empire player does have a good number of villagers. The English player's been losing too many villagers.
Die Rösser zerren am Geschirr.
Horsemen moving around. There's a number of footmen here. Horsemen and spearmen push their way forward, trying to engage. Need some good damage. And we do got some lance connects mixed on in, which should offer some great damage here. Horsemen engaging some of these villagers now. The players losing more of them.
Alles fertig, bereit für Ich hungere nach dem Turm.
Spearmen and man-at-arms engage some of these villagers. Blue will not be able to get this keep built, so he's going to try not to cancel it. And there's not much progress to cancel. Villagers getting hit there. Horsemen charging their way forward. The king is here, trying to hold the line. King is dead. Footmen getting some good hits there as well. Footmen charging their way forward, trying to get some damage on in. They should do decently well versus spearmen. Got a good spear brace there onto those horsemen and knights. And well, got some hand cannons being pulled out by the Holy Roman Empire player. He only has the 2 lance connects on the field, not eyeing for any more. Warren Rangers seem like an extremely useful option. Man-arm solo going down. These forces not backing off.
Das ist meine Pflicht.
White Tower does fire some fire support, and Red does back the game now. This is Anchorage saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.